I wonder when old Satan himself and his little minions of demons are going to figure this out. You put me in continued spiritual attack and you make my days miserable, my life difficult, and I digress. No need to continue. You get the gist. You get the theme. But when is it that Satan is going to figure out he's only shooting himself in the foot when he does this? Because when I'm feeling the way that I'm feeling right now, I only want to do one thing. I want to isolate. I don't want to talk. And I want to be with God. And babe, I want to draw. There is nothing more beautiful, comforting, and soothing than drawing out here with the Lord. And honestly, I'm here to tell you, it is just never going to cease to amaze me. Guys, if you saw my video last night of what happened on door number 2, I'm just mind blown. But I have been extremely compelled tonight to come work on this piece, the heaven piece. Oh, I got to say one thing. Actually, I should run through the cool things that I found on that door. But before I do, I've got to tell you guys this. This is my vision art, right? These are doors from my home that burned down that was built in the 1950s. I have had this gift since 2001, and it's always just been visions. It's never been in the texture of anything. It's just been what I've been shown in a vision. Only until that door number 2, did that start to happen. And I'm here to tell you, as somebody who stares at these doors at least every day, what's in between that? I can look at one area for weeks, and there's nothing. Case in point, the pills in the big bottle. Nothing there. I couldn't figure out what that was since I drew it. I thought it was a barrel. It was driving me nuts for months. Nothing. But then right before I left for Idaho myself, I was like, oh, I see those. And if you know what happened in Idaho, well, The other thing is people started to get into my ear saying, oh, that's demonic. You know, if it's in the door, the devil's using you. He's trying to use them as a portal, blah, blah, blah. Right? No, guys, this is a gift from the Holy Spirit. I have had confirmation. You always want to test the Spirit. There's a bunch of videos about that. But I had a vision of the throne. I suppose I could get up now. If you're not familiar with my art, it's a process. It gets smudged. That's part of the process. In fact, before the bumpy doors, it was always a big part of the process because through the smudges, I would get further visions. And although it is messy right now, I'm thinking about going live so that we can do some drawing, guys, so I can pass my time. I'm trying to get the camera to focus. Okay. One night, as I was sitting here, of course, the eye was there. I had a vision, not in the door, just a pure vision of the throne of God, right? It's a mess right now. Trust me, it'll get a lot better. Just the vision, smack dab there. But again, see, I didn't even mean for that, but the smudges on my hands, again, part of the process. I love how God works. Created something in the middle. And as I sat down to catch my breath, I looked up and I could clearly see it was Yeshua right there in the middle. And then I started to look in the door, and guys, it's actually, much of this is in the bumps of the door. And as I started to work on the throne, I could see much of it. The details, the very small details, are in the bumps of the door. This gal was a vision. This gal was my first vision. She's kind of hard to see right now, but she's got like a weird, like space-like crown. And then this fella, right? They were visions. One of my first visions, and hands down my favorite of all my visions ever, this was all vision, are all these little birds. Look, there's so many different kinds. They're all kinds. And there's so many little ones, you might not even catch them all, but they all are coming together, right? There's the cherubim up in the front. And although I have erased most of them as I'm trying to define the wings, there are eyes in this door, guys. Look, it's in the door. It's in the bumps. All these eyes that you're going to see, you see it? Y'all, they're in this door. How? All around, right? Oh, it gets weirder. It gets cooler. Okay, in fact, that eye, it's going to probably be my favorite. One night, as I was working on that door, people got in my ear again saying, oh, that's Satan, blah, blah, blah. And I was really upset. And I was praying to God about it. And he said, kiddo, go out. Go look at the door. And I knew he meant this one. Well, I had already found, oh, this is super messy right now because it's part of the process. But I had already found this crown in the door, right? Actually, why not? Let me kind of share with you a little bit of what I'm finding with these bumps. You can do. You can kind of get a little bit more of the detail. And look, guys, it's a whole crown, right? And I don't know if you guys can see it through here, but I can see the details. I can see the different jewels and things in here, right? Trust the process. But that night that I was really worried and people got in my ear and I thought, Jesus, I've never had these in the door itself. Is this Satan? How could this even be possible from doors from the 50s? And he said, kiddo, go look at the door. And I knew he meant this one. And that night when I came out here, he showed me this. Or that morning, it was first thing in the morning. Right where I had drawn Jesus. Smack dab right above him. And as you can see, it centers perfectly on his head. Right as I'd drawn him. his face, a vision in my smudges. Isn't that the most beautiful thing? Oh, but it gets better. It gets way more beautiful, guys. Little did I know on this door, I was drawing something very specific. Something I'd read before, but I never put two and two together. Revelation. But I gotta show you something even cooler. It says that the cherubim will be standing around and about the throne, and that there will be eyes all around and about. I'll show you that in a second. The throne, the rainbow, and the crowns. Jesus will be giving us crowns. But it also says, I believe in it's Revelation 7, 14? I don't know. Homework. That they will tell all of the birds, every kind of fowl that they are, come, join together as one, and fly to earth and feast on the flesh of the kings. What? Oh, this door. The king? Well, not only is he in the door, but so is something right behind him. The Statue of Liberty I had drawn in a vision, but the door revealed a different kind of a face. Really quick, just to go over the door, if you've not seen this one, I'm working on the angel wings right now. But you see the throne, Jesus with his crown. He's holding out a crown that will be cleaned up. The cherubim with the ox, the eagle, the man, and the lion, and the wings. And guys, look at the eyes all around and about. And I'm telling you, they're in this door. There's eyes. I'm going to go live here tonight, and there's eyes throughout this whole thing, all the way around it, in the door. And then there's the different levels of heaven. You got heaven, God has his feet on, earth. This is God's eye. This is another incredible thing. There's a ram in there. We discussed that. I got that in a vision, but I'm starting to see it's in the door as well. The horns are. But then below that, we've got different dimensions. And this one, these were all visions, the heads. But then I found out the blindfolds, they're actually in the door. And these knots, those are the fallen angels who have been bound until the day of Judgment Day. Down below, flat earth, which I thought would end up being us, earth. And look at the foundation. How cool is this? Look at how detailed it is. Anyways, well, I was shocked when I saw the first vision down there were the mermaids. Sorry, it's not focusing like I'd like it to. The mothers of the giants. But then the next level, that's earth. And it looks like a city that's all the buildings are bowing like there might be a boom boom. But here, I want to show you. I saw the Statue of Liberty. Now you've seen it's being covered up. I'll show you in just a sec. But these birds, guys, those are the birds, all the fowl of the earth, joining together as one to go feast on the kings of the earth. I could not figure out why all these birds, and there are little tiny birds in here, like I said, that you guys might not even spot. They all go together as one. But here's what I want to show you. So I could see his mustache easily, right? And his mouth. There's his beard. But y'all, watch. His throne. Everything about it. It's already in the door. His hair. Everything. It's in the door. What? I mean, literally, look. I almost kind of feel like I'm cheating. All I have to do is, there's his throne, right? What? But check out the old Statue of Liberty, who actually had a face that I had drawn before. I don't know if I can get it in here quick enough. The face. Hold on. Really a very sinister looking eagle. And even where my vision is, there, my friends, is a torch. Oh, but no. Right as I was kind of down there cleaning things up, look, guys, there are more birds that are going with the top ones, going for the kings. What? You guys. Okay, and is it weird that that kind of looks like a big bird there too? Coming, oh, I can't explain it. How are these things predestined indoors from 1950s for little Colette's vision art in 2024? Right around the time Jesus is coming back? Yeah, because no, I'm not actually thinking that. Never have, because I know hands down, it is God. All grace and glory be to God.